Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a battle on the Overlord map, or otherwise known as the D-Day map, and we've got Kirjiel from Lion Clan using the Škoda T25, which is a tier 6 medium tank. It's a pretty boxy tank, as you can see. It's got a 3-shot autoloader, which is probably its prime feature. Armor is not so great, so you tend to snipe, but the gun handling so it's not great, but you can, if you noticed at the start in the countdown, that he's running improved aiming as well as optics, good view range, and also help the aim time and the actual dispersion. Alright, so typical play here for medium or light tank. Come to the centre here to this bowl. Got the Super Chaffee going quite forward to proxy spot the enemy tanks. He's got a target there, there's strip 74, gets one shot in and gets the second shot to hit, but just as the Škoda, the strip pulls back, so just bounced off from the angle. And he's gone for the reload quickly. You can see the reload time is actually pretty good, so you can get your 3 shots out in a few seconds, but you only have to wait about 20 seconds for the actual magazine to reload. So quick look at the gun characteristics while we're sitting here. So 75mm gun with damage of 110, average pin of 132 at the standard round. And he just dodges a shot from the Red Panther, and average pin of 185 on the premium round. Shot velocity 190. Or 1090 I should say, on the premium round there. You can see 900 on the standard round that he's using. Now, he's top tier, so quite happy to use the standard round. There's certainly got enough penetration for most of the tank's armour. But you can see the enemy here hasn't really pushed forward in the middle, and they've sent one of their light tanks to the beach, which is just hard to understand. But again, this is tier 6, so you do get some questionable decisions with younger players, younger players to the game, I should say, not actual people. Alright, he's found an M4FL10, he's been tracked, and he gets the kill. So that's another auto-loading tank there, and we pay the price for basically pushing a bit too far forward without support. It enabled Kirj's team to whittle him down, and Kirj got the kill. So there's an enemy Škoda T25 there, just going for the turret top. There's only a small portion of him visible. And he knows there's a Dicamax there at the back, it's taken out the Super Chaffee. So we've been lit by the other Škoda. Kirj deciding, oh, it's not the best place to be, doesn't want to get in front of the same gun. So aim here, trying to preserve your health through the battle. It's only in the first 4 minutes. And his aim here is to try and get rid of the enemy tanks as quickly as possible without taking too much risk himself. So just notice the Jagdpanzer 4 down there on very low health. He's hoping he'll pull back and give him a shot. But okay, looks like he's not waiting there. Where is he going to go? He's going to relocate. Yeah, I think he's decided. If you look at the mini-map, he's got no support on this side. There's the T-37 seems to be pushing up, but no shot. He's well below the berm there. Now his team is quite well down, so he's really taking up a defensive position here. He's found the strips 74. He's come up from the beach side. Gets 3 shots in, just misses out on the kill, leaves him on a 1-shot position. You can see here he's already reloaded, so while you don't want to sort of push in and brawl with your 3 shots and then sit there and wait, you're really not that much of a disadvantage in terms of waiting. If you can take your shots from a medium distance, then you've got enough time to close the gap. Now he's found the 40 TP, but Artie takes him out. And did get lit by that, so now the enemy know where he is, but that shouldn't be too much of a concern. Okay, he's found the Jagdpanzer 4, just looking for the outline, and he finally gets the kill with his 3rd shot there. Oh no, he doesn't actually. He just misses out on the kill. That's the problem with your small alpha guns, so you get a low roll. Now he's found the enemy OI as well, who managed to put a big shot into him, but he's still got nearly 600 hit points, so he's got plenty to play with. And he's just trying to work out a way around to try and punish the OI. Yeah, his team is 5 tanks down, but interestingly enough, they're only about 800 hit points down, so equivalent of about 1 tank in total. So that means there's quite a lot of damaged enemy tanks there. He's trying to get rid of that Škoda T25, and he's luckily bounced 2 shots. Now Škoda's coming after him. He'll be reloaded by the time the Škoda comes over the top. And here he comes. So 1 shot in, should get the next shot in. He does get the kill, but he does take some hits there. So damaged by Samadhi. Oh, there's that Jagdpanzer 4. Does he know he's there? No, I don't know. Too late. Too slow, and the Jagdpanzer 4 pays the price, goes back to the garage. So that's 3 kills now to Kirjiel. Now he's being chased by the T-37, so it's getting really active here. He's being ammo racked, but it's okay, it doesn't affect his shots in the magazine at the time. And he goes for the repair after he's dispatched the T-37, so pretty active right now at this stage of the battle. However, they pull back to being a 2 tank deficit, and the hit point deficit has actually increased, which is unfortunate, but most of that's coming from Kirjiel. Anyway, he's managed to shoot the OI. The OI doesn't seem to be looking his way, so this is interesting. You can see on the reload, he's already reloaded. And he's continuing to punish the OI. In fact, I probably think the OI is likely to be an important player here from the enemy side, although he doesn't have a lot of support. The Strip 74 is down there somewhere, so potentially the OI takes a bit of the hammering, but with the strongest armour. You see Kirjiel switch to premium ammunition just to deal with the OI, so even though the side armour isn't as strong, it is not too bad on the OI, so he's going through the OI. And this is helping Kirjiel with his damage total. Is certainly getting benefit farming here. The OI's taken out the M44, and then Kirjiel spotted the Dicamax. And Cromwell's found him as well, so take him down in terms of health, and he gets rid of the Dicamax. So I was a bit of, I guess, a bit excited there by the Dicamax to try and push forward on that flank by himself. Perhaps didn't expect the medium tanks to be on that side, given that he knows where his own teammates were. So Kurt's just using this barrier here for protection to stay out of sight, and then he's found the OI again. Can he get an outline? That's the trick, and he doesn't want to get spotted by the OI in terms of the Striv potentially taking a shot at him. So he puts a blind shot in, a couple of blind shots there. He does get spotted, and in fact it's probably by the Striv, so the Striv's there. And in fact the Cromwell takes him out. So now it's just down to the OI and 2 Arty against 2 medium tanks. So you would think this is probably in the bag. If they can get rid of the OI, then they've got a good chance, and the OI is on very small hit points. So he's on cap. And can you get rid of him? Yes, he does, gets the kill. But there's still someone on cap, so that wasn't the OI, that must be one of the Arties. Possibly the FV304, very mobile device, and in fact there he is. Yeah, so Cromwell has moved in to perhaps get rid of the FV. Kurt's just looking for a shot here, and in fact he gets the kill. So 6 kills there to Kirjiel, that gives him his top gun. 2700 damage, there's not a lot of damage left in the game. Can he get to 3000? That's going to be the question. It's just the Hummel left. And the T50-2 indicating where he thinks the Hummel would be. I don't believe he's been spotted so far. In fact, there he is. He's now been spotted right out in the middle, and then looks like Kirjiel got into himself. The Cromwell's on the beach, so all this damage will be for Kirjiel. And he gets the kill, and that ticks up 3000 damage, and he's got 7 kills. So great result there. Let's go and look at the details. Okay, well that last exchange got him his 3k, doing 3250 damage, and he's got only a small amount of assisted damage there. 7 kills with the top gun, and that gave him the high caliber award as well. And he's got the Pascucci's medal for killing 280 kills, and the Ace Tanker Mastery badge as well. All right, how did that go to the team? Well, he's finished well on top, more than double the experience of the next player, which was an AC4 we didn't see. The Cromwell finished in 3rd place there. So in terms of damage, she's also almost, well, more than double the next best player there, which also being the AC4. Out on the enemy team, the OI did the best, but didn't quite crack 2k, but not too bad for a heavy tank who probably didn't see a lot of opponents on the way through. And I suspect he came down the beach, but anyway, great game there from Kirjiel, and very much a carry for his team. If he wasn't there, definitely that would have been a loss, and the OI would have driven that, I would think. All right, so he ended up firing 43 shots, so you can see there the speed of the auto-loading mechanism to get those 3 shells in and then deliver them is actually pretty good. That would have to be the #1 benefit of that particular tank, so anything you can do with that tank to improve that and to take advantage of that is really what you want to get at in terms of equipment that you would load in crew skills. Let's see, economy. Well, he wasn't running any reserves, and he didn't have anything other than premium account running. He ended up using a bit of his premium ammunition there, so net loss there of 17k. So it's a bit unfortunate, tier 6, but sometimes that's what you have to do to get a win. So some good choices there from Kirjiel, some good gameplay. Hope you learned something from it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. I'll have more great content to follow. And thanks very much for watching.